Well, that was a great trip to Thailand.
Yes, there are so many things I'll remember from that trip.
Well, it will not be too long now before we land in Japan. It's going to be very exciting. As I mentioned, I will be busy for a few days, so a special friend is going to show you around some of Japan.
Great! I can't wait! Thank you, Steen!
Hello, Nutty. Hello, Steam.
Rosetta, what are you doing here?
Aha, that was a surprise seeing one of your friends. Rosetta is here to learn to speak Japanese. You know how good Rosetta is with languages.
Oh, how exciting! Can you tell me how to say hello in Japanese?
Of course. In Japan, you say different things for different times of the day. When you talk to someone, you tip your head forward as a sign of respect to the person you're saying hello to. Let's learn how to say hello. Ohayo means good morning.
Ohayo!
Konnichiwa means good afternoon.
Konnichiwa!
Konbanwa means good evening.
Konbanwa!
Very good, Nutty.
Haha, that will be very useful, Rosetta. Okay, I've got to go. See you both later.
Bye! So where are we now, Rosetta? Why is there a statue of a dog here?
Well, this is a dog called Hachiko. Hachiko would come to Shibuya train station, where we are now, to meet his master every day at the same time. Sadly, his master died one day and so didn't come to the place where Hachiko was waiting. Hachiko waited for a very long time and then went home. Every day for the next 9 years, Hachiko went to the same place at the train station to wait for his master, who of course never came. Eventually, Hachiko also died, but the travellers missed him so much they put up this statue in memory of him.
That's a sad story. But what a wonderful dog!
Yes. OK, let's go and take a look around. Here we are at one of the busiest and most famous streets in Japan, in front of the Shibuya train station. It has huge video screens and neon lights and a lot of people. It's a very popular place for taking photos and making films. But let's go and see another side of Japan. This is called Sensoji Temple. They've had a temple on this site for over 2,000 years.
Gosh, look at this huge lantern they have hanging here.
Yes, the lanterns are very special to this temple. The writing on the front of this one says Thunder Gate. If they need to get something really big into the temple through this gate, this lantern will fold up just like an accordion.
That's a good idea. It looks very heavy and difficult to move.
OK, we have a bit of a journey now to go somewhere else very special. But before we go, let's get someone to take some photographs of us together.
Phew! This water is very warm, but it's making me feel really good.
Yes, the Japanese love to come to these baths for a really long soak and to relax. They call these baths onsen.
It must be very expensive to heat up this water.
Well, actually, Nutty, when the water comes from the ground, it's already hot.
Really? How is that?
Well, do you see that big mountain over there?
Yes, it's very beautiful. I'm sure I've seen this on films about Japan before.
Yes, it's very famous. This mountain is called Mount Fuji, and a very long time ago, it used to be a volcano.
Wow! I'm not really sure what a volcano is. Can you tell me, please?
Of course. We all know that the Earth is like a great big ball. But if you look in the middle of this ball, it's very hot. In fact, it's so hot that all the rocks have melted.
Wow! Really?
In some parts of the world, some of this very hot rock leaks out to the surface and can turn into a volcano. Sometimes, where there's an underground river that's very close to this hot rock, it can get very hot and is pushed to the surface. This water is then taken by pipe to an onsen like this. But you know what, Nutty? It's not only people who make use of this hot water. There's a very famous park in a place called Nagano, where the monkeys spend a lot of time getting warm in hot water when the weather's very cold.
Those monkeys are really sweet. Thanks, Rosetta. Now this water feels even more special. Gosh, I've never seen a train like this before. Why does it have such a pointy nose?
Well, why don't you go and talk to the driver and find out?
Ooh, do you think he'd mind?
Konnichiwa.
The Japanese are very polite when meeting people, so do the same.
Konnichiwa. Hello, Mr. Train Driver. Can you tell me what is special about this train? Why does it look like this?
Aha, little traveller. I am so happy you are interested in finding out about this train. This train is called a bullet train because it travels very fast. We make it this shape so it can go through the air really easily. If the front of the train was flat, it would be more difficult for it to move. These trains are used to carry people at speeds of up to 200 miles an hour. That's 320 kilometers an hour.
Gosh, that's so much faster than when we drive in a car.
We carry millions of passengers a year, taking them to work and on holiday.
Well, today we're on holiday, and we're going to take the newest kind of train to see something that's very old.
Are we going to go and see our friend Steve?
That was very naughty of you to say that. You'll have to wait and see.
This is beautiful. It's so peaceful.
We're now in a city called Kyoto, which used to be the capital city of Japan. This is called the Golden Pavilion, and it's over 600 years old. The house is very special because the walls are covered in real gold. The house and gardens are the same now as they were hundreds of years ago, so you can see how some people used to live in the past.
It's just like travelling back in time. Wow! Look at what that lady's wearing. It's beautiful. What's it called?
Oh, that's a traditional dress called a kimono, and it's usually made of silk.
Oh. This kimono is so comfortable, and it's the perfect thing to wear when eating a traditional Japanese meal. It's a bit tricky using these chopsticks, but I'm sure I'll get used to it.
Aha, just in time for dinner. And what beautiful Sangan music we have to listen to.